Hello diggers and welcome. There's little digger man.
Hi.
I look more excited than her, that's normal, but anyway, we are actually both excited because we are waiting for our friends to arrive and we are going to be heading towards the coast for a metal detecting expedition. Now, officially, it's called a holiday. We are going for a 1 week holiday, but unofficially, it's actually going to be a metal detecting expedition. Now, we are going to a place called Świnoujście. Don't ask me how to pronounce it in English, I don't know. In Polish it's Świnoujście. It's basically on the coast. It's right near the border of Germany and Poland. So have a look, if you're interested, have a look where that is. Now the plan of attack is that once we get there, we are actually going to have a week there. We are going to be about a few hundred meters from the beach, and Poland is going to be our home base, Świnoujście, and then we're going to be jumping across over the border to Germany and predominantly detecting a bit there. Now, the reason why that's a good idea is because we are going to be spending, we're going to be incurring expenses in the Polish currency, which is obviously a lot cheaper. So we'll be paying for a hotel in Poland, eating in Poland, and so forth. But we'll actually be finding, hopefully, we'll be finding euros in Germany. So that's good, which is worth 4 times as much as the Polish currency. So that's really good. Anyway, we are waiting for our friends to arrive. They should be here fairly soon. We have not actually physically met them yet. I made contact with the guy on YouTube about 2 months ago. I just started interacting with him on one of the YouTube channels, and a metal detecting channel on YouTube. I saw that he made a comment in Polish. I thought, oh well, I know Polish, so I just wrote back to him, and then we touched base, got in contact on Skype, and we've been in touch ever since. After about 2 weeks, we decided to go on holiday together. He's got a wife, he's got a beautiful little daughter. I've got a beautiful girlfriend. So should be, and they're both the same age as well. Look, I'm 44. My girlfriend's 32. His wife, I think, is about 28, and he's 33, and they've got this little daughter who's about 1. So closely, age-wise, it's a pretty good match. So it should be a lot of fun, actually. The girls have already, touched base, and they're interacting, and they're talking about fingernails and nail polish and stuff like that. Whereas we're obviously the guys that we're talking about, places to hunt and so forth. So it should be really, really good. So this is the situation. We're about, maybe they'll be here in about 15 minutes. We're going to hang around here, talk some strategies, and actually get to know each other, funnily enough. We're actually physically going to get to know each other. So we'll have maybe, a bit of a drink, have a tea, coffee, whatever, some biscuits, and then we're going to be going off for our tour. Now, the tour itself is going to be interesting, because we're not going to go directly to our destination. We're actually going to be stopping at a number of different places. Now, why? Because the guy, the husband, or the dad, my mate, Lucas. His name's Lucas. Lucas basically said to me, "Listen, it would be really good if we go at night because my daughter will be able to sleep." Right? Yeah, it's fair enough. I said, "Yeah, no worries. We can go anytime." The issue. Well, it's not really an issue. But let's call it an issue. The issue is that if we leave, if we go at night, if we leave here at about 9 o'clock as is planned, we're going to get there. If we were to go straight, we'd get there in about 7 hours, right? So we'll get there, I don't know, whatever, 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's a problem because check-in is actually 3. So what are we going to do? So I thought, no worries. I'm going to break up. I thought what's strategic is to actually, on the way there, because we don't have to rush, we have to fill in about 7 hours roughly. I thought, well, what we'll do, as we're going to the location, we're actually going to be stopping over in different places. We're going to be exploring. So I'm not going to say anything else, but boy, I think I found some really good locations and they're very diverse as well. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. So, speak soon. Well, hi everybody, hi diggers. You've got the right to give me a bit of abuse. We have just finished our first location. It's basically, hang on, I'll turn this on. It's basically, what do you call it? It's a lake. which has like a little beach part of it, because a lot of Poland is, you know, inland. It's not around the coast. What the people do here is they convert lakes. They basically make their own little beaches there, you know, and they swim in the lake and so forth. Look, did you miss much? Well, not really. It certainly wasn't like the playground. There was a lot of trash, heaps of pull tabs, bottle tops, heaps and heaps and heaps. So look, it was a pretty hard day at the office actually. Yes, we did find something. We found over 20 zloty. Look, I don't know, because my girlfriend, she was the one, little digger man, she was the one that had the pinpoint. I was just you know, detecting, and she had the pinpointer. My mate, he found a beautiful ring, silver ring perhaps, diamond, look, I don't know. Absolutely fantastic, beautiful. And he found a little bit of cash, look, I don't know. Their little daughter is asleep in the car, so we can't exactly have a conference. But yes, so we've just put the stuff away and we're going to our next location. Look, I'll tell you what it is, just as compensation. It's a castle. It's an abandoned castle where it's basically a structure of a castle. It's all overgrown and stuff. It's in a park. It's like the skeleton of a castle. So that's a definite stopover. Because yeah, and we're going to be detecting around the parkland area. So I'm very excited about that. I wasn't so much excited about this place. I mean, look, I expected to find some stuff, and we certainly did find stuff. My girlfriend, she's, you know, in full flight, because she was, you know, we found some 5 zloty. That's the highest denomination, 5 zloty. We found a few of those, a few 2s as well. So we definitely picked up a bit of cash. So that's cool. So I'm not complaining, but you know, cash is cash. Whereas at the castle, oh man, we are talking history here. So that's our next location. I will take the camera out, and yeah, and then what I'll do, I'll just show you. I'll give you an update with what we've actually found so far, because little digger man, she's got all the finds in the little pouch. Okay, so that's the situation. So at the moment, look, we've done about 35 kilometers of our 600 kilometer trip. It's not much, but we've got heaps of time. So what we're doing is we're just killing a bit of time by stopping over at strategic locations. So that's basically it. So we had a bit of a hunt in the dark. We found some cash. My mate found some beautiful ring, but now we're going somewhere, for me personally, that I'm on a woody on, guys. It is like a castle, you know. So you probably won't see much of it because, well, it's parked, it's going to be dark and so forth. But look, I'll do what I can, you know, to sort of share that location with you, and just to show you the castle. If we find some old stuff, I'm going to absolutely flip, you know. So we'll see what's going to happen. So I'll be back. I'll speak to you soon. Well, basically in my time, in a few hours. Well, guys, here we are. Check out this baby. I'm not sure if you can see, but this is. Obviously, look, it's really bad lighting, but trust me, it's an old castle, right? It's ruins of an old castle. We're in a park, in a lovely park, in this little location called Strzelce Opolskie. Don't even try to pronounce it. Don't worry about it. But the thing is, I'll show you on the map where it is. But yeah, look, I'm just using common sense, I guess, and thinking, man, if it's a castle, then there's got to be some stuff around, you know. Like, we're surrounded by a park. I mean, this is a big park, you know. So yeah, grass is nice and low, so it should be really good. So in fact, I'll take the camera with me, and I'm going to dig. I don't care. I'm going to dig everything, every signal I'm going to dig, because I have no idea what we could find, and I have no idea what the signal is going to be. So I'll speak to you soon. Okay, diggers, anyway, we have found the first serious coin here near the castle. It's a pretty worthless aluminium coin. This is the communist coin, and I wish my girlfriend would turn her torch off. Right, anyway, here it is. It's a 1965, I think. Very old communist coin. Now I'll just run my light a little bit lower because that is just getting a little bit too... That's going to be better. Okay. So here it is. Yep, that you can probably see that now. It's an old communist coin. Look, pretty worthless, but it's going to be about the oldest coin I found. Now, this is just an update. His little digger man, she's showing, oh my goodness, I did not know we found this much. This is in the previous location that we were. That is a nice find. So this is the highest denomination, 5, 10. Oh, and there's my mate. What the hell is this? That is out of control. That's another old communist coin. Okay, I have no idea what it is. It's 20 zloty, so that's an old communist coin. So this is the old communist coin section, I can see. Anyway, look guys, this is what we've got in the previous section when we were at that lake. So, oh look, we've actually found quite a bit. I did not know we found this much. Look, but anyway, here it is. 5, that's 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 1750. Oh, look, we basically found over 20 zloty. So that would be the equivalent in Australia of about $20, guys. So that's actually not a bad effort. But so far the find of, oh yeah, and this, and that's little, I don't know, doggy bone or whatever. Yep, but this is so far my find, 10 grosh, like I said, pretty much worthless, but for me, you know, this is historical value. So thank you for that. And my mate, where is his coin? Here it is, and that's his old communist coin. You don't see those around anymore. Pretty much worthless as well, but once again, it has historical value. So we're going to keep going, and oh, he's found, what else has he found? Oh, nothing, just rubbish.
Rubbish.
This is just rubbish, yeah. Okay, so I'll speak to you as soon as we find something else interesting. Well, this is quite amazing. I'm very excited. Look what it is. In fact, I don't know what this is. It's solid. It's kind of olivey in color. Unfortunately, it's been indented here, and I'm not sure if this is a necklace of some sort, but that's basically what it is, guys. My girlfriend straight away said, "Oh, it's a war relic." I have no idea, but geez, I'm happy with it, whatever it is. Yep, near the castle. So this is going to come back home as a find from the grounds of the castle.